Unit 4 Engineering Ethics. In this video lecture, let me explain about four topics: senses of engineering ethics, variety of moral issue, third one, types of inquiry, fourth one, moral dilemma. Topic 1 Senses of engineering ethics. So, what is meant by ethics and what is termed as engineering ethics? Ethics means the principles to be followed by a person depending upon the moral responsibility felt by him is called ethics. Engineering ethics means the study which is connected with moral idea, character, policy, and the relationship of the people working in an organization is termed as engineering ethics. Especially moral idea, character, policies of an engineer working in an organization is called engineering ethics. An engineer works for a company has to follow certain ethical issues under the conditions such as conceptualization of a product, issues rising in a design and testing department, or problems involving in manufacturing, sales, and the services. The ethical decision and the moral value of an engineer need to be considered because the decision of an engineer have an impact on the product and the services of the company. It may have an impact on the shareholder and even on the public and the society who trust the company. What are the various steps to deal with this moral issue, or especially the issues faced by the engineer? There are 5 steps to be followed in order to deal with the moral issue. First one, moral awareness. An engineer should have a knowledge about the moral problems and the issues that occur in the field of engineering. Second one, cogent moral reasoning. Whatever argument rising on the moral issues must be assessed properly. Come to a final conclusion on the issue is called cogent moral reasoning. Third one, moral coherence. After going through all the logical and the moral fact available, certain viewpoints has to be formed. The process is called moral coherence. Fourth one, moral imagination. The moral issues and the practical issues and the problem will be totally different. They have to be monitored and dealt separately. That is called moral imagination. Moral communication. Whatever moral views arising in a problem should be precise and clear, because any expression of the words should not alter the original meaning of the matter. So moral communication must be clear and precise. What are the skills required for developing the ethical reasoning? There are 5 skills required for ethical reasoning. Number 1, moral reasonableness. The ability and the willingness to be morally reasonable in dealing with the issues is called moral reasonableness. The engineer must be reasonable and he should have the ability and willingness to be morally reasonable while dealing with the moral issues while he works in an organization. Second one, respect for the persons. He must give respect for the persons involved in a particular issue. Third one, tolerance of diversity. The people involved in that moral issue may belong to different religion or different caste. So tolerance of diversity should be applied. Fourth one, moral hope. The moral conflict can be resolved using better communication and rational dialogue, which is evidence-based and open-ended. So the conflict must be resolved using better communication and rational communication, which is called moral hope. Fifth one, integrity. The moral integrity has to be maintained. How to maintain the moral integrity? A particular person connected with the issue must be honest and should have strong moral principle in order to solve the issue in an efficient manner. Second topic, types of moral issue. So far in the first topic, what is meant by issue? What is a moral issue? What do you mean by engineering issue? And what are the types of the moral issues available? What are the issues available? And what are the skills required for ethical reasoning of those moral issues? Second topic, moral issue types. So what do you mean by moral issue? What are the types of moral issue available? And what are the examples for moral issue we are going to see in this topic? Types of moral issue. Moral, what do you mean by moral? Morals are the principles or the habits with respect to a particular person thinking good or bad. For example, we may think good or bad on a particular matter. That thinking is called moral, and these morals are not imposed by anyone. A moral issue is an issue to be resolved not only by considering the technical stuff, but also keeping the moral values in the mind. We can define, we can give a definition for moral issue. Definition of an issue of a moral concern presented as any issue with respect to the potential available to help or harm anyone, including oneself, is called moral issue. Generally, we can say moral issue is nothing but the thinking mentality of a person, either good or bad. Types of moral issue. There are two types of moral issues available. First one is called microethics. Second one is called macroethics. What is meant by microethics? This approach concentrates more on the problem occurring on a daily basis in the field of engineering is called microethics. Macroethics. This concentrates more on the social problem which are unknown and which are occurring in an unexpected manner is called macroethics. Example for moral issue. The first example. After a recent collapse of a structure in which many people died, an engineer came to know about a bridge which is marginally safe. So there is one structure in a particular city got collapsed in which many people died. An engineer came to know about the news and discusses the matter with his superior, because they have constructed a bridge which seems to be marginally safe. Now the superior informs the engineer to stay calm, not to discuss the matter with anyone, just to wait for the next year budget session in order to repair the bridge. Now, what should the engineer do? He may have more option to deal with this morality issue. He may wait for the budget session to repair the bridge, number one. Number two, he may write to his superior boss telling about the situation of the bridge as well as the reply given by his immediate boss. So what should the engineer do? This is one example for the moral issue. Example number two for moral issue. There is a confidential information. Unauthorized confidential information is available, but his colleague is trying to copy that confidential information. Now, what should the engineer do immediately? Now he is having two options before him. He can stop his friend and tell him not to do that. But without his knowledge, his friend may repeat the matter without his notice. Second option, he may report to the management, but because of that, his friend may lose the job. So, which is morally correct? Now, there are two options available for the engineer. Which option he has to take and which one is morally correct is the situation for a moral issue. Third example, an engineer develops a prototype for the project. He loses the project due to a mishap exactly the day before the submission. Is it morally correct? Is it morally correct to outsource the prototype of the project and reduce the risk of the job insecurity? What should be the decision taken by an engineer is the third case. So there are few examples to understand the kind of moral dilemma. For a particular situation or for a particular moral issue, there may be one or more correct answer at a time. But the decision has to be taken in a clear manner, in a gradual manner, in order to avoid the further problem and also to solve the problem in an efficient manner. So in this topic, moral issue, what is meant by moral issue? What are the types of moral issue? And there are three examples for moral issue we have discussed. Topic 3, types of inquiry. Now we are moving from engineering ethics, moral issues, types of moral issues, and the types of inquiry to be applied into the moral issue. The moral issue can be resolved by conducting an investigation procedure in a gradual manner to have a clear understanding towards the moral issue. So, such a type of methodology or approach is called inquiry. So, judging the issues to be followed in a systematic manner is called inquiry. Engineering ethics involve investigation into the value, meaning, and the fact connected with the moral issue. There are three types of inquiries available for this. The first one is normative inquiry. The second one is conceptual inquiry. Third one is factual or descriptive inquiry. Let us see the types of inquiry one by one. Normative inquiry, conceptual inquiry, factual inquiry. First one, normative inquiry. So under a specific circumstance, what one person has to do, what one person has to think and act is called normative inquiry. Normative inquiry is the expected ideal response which might differ from one's mentality of thinking with respect to right or wrong. And this list justifies the morally desirable nature for guiding the individual or group. Normally, it quote the laws and the procedure affecting the engineering practice on moral ground. Number two, conceptual inquiry. Conceptual inquiry refers to description of the concept, the principles, and the issues connected with the engineering ethics. It describes what is meant by safety and what are the marginal issues of safety to be implemented by an engineer or to be followed by an engineer along with the precautions in order to avoid the risk. So conceptual inquiry mentioned the moral aspect of the bribery and the effect along with the professional ethics. The third one is called factual inquiry. The factual inquiry provides the fact to understand, to find out the solution for the value-based issues. Now there are certain moral issues are available. How to understand the moral issue, how to find out the solution for a moral issue is given by the factual inquiry. So the factual inquiry has to be conducted by an engineer by using the scientific technique. So what are the scientific technique procedure to be adopted for assessing the risk and the psychological profile of the engineer? History of the engineering profession, engineering practice. So these are the things to be identified by an engineer to conduct the factual inquiry. So under topic 3, what is meant by inquiry? What are the types of inquiry we have seen? Let us go to topic 4, moral dilemma. So introduction, what is meant by moral dilemma? There is a particular situation occurring for a person at certain interval that one cannot make immediate decision. If he takes an immediate decision, he may come across confusion because of the moral reason coming into picture. The moral reason could be duties, goods, or even obligation, which makes the decision making complex. The types of the complexities available. So there are 3 types of complexities available. First one is vagueness. Second one, conflicting reason. Third one, disagreement. Number 1, vagueness. Vagueness means it refers to the condition where the doubt lies whether the action to be referring good or bad. In a particular situation, if a person deciding to take an action, there may be a doubt whether this action may be good or bad. That is called vagueness. Second one, conflicting reason. After knowing the solutions available with us, the making of better choice among the one will be the internal conflict. For example, there is a problem. We know 2 or more solutions for that, but we don't know which one is the best solution among the options available. That internal conflict is called conflicting reason. Third one, disagreement. When there are 2 or more solutions available for a moral issue and none among them is mandatory, the final solution selected should be the best one suitable among the existing and the probable condition available. That is called disagreement. Now, what are the steps required to face the moral dilemma? Number one, identification. Number two, ranking. Three, inquiry. Four, discussion. Number five, final solution. How to face the moral dilemma in a gradual manner. So we know about moral dilemma. We know the types of moral dilemma or types of complexity available. Now let us see how to face the moral dilemma in an efficient manner. First of all, identify the moral issue thoroughly. Then identify the duties and the responsibilities of the person connected to the moral issue and the conflicting responsibility, the competing right and the clashing ideas to be identified. This step is called identification. Second step is called ranking. First of all, a moral issue may have one or more considerations will be available. List out all the considerations available on the issue, give priority for them, you rank them according to the priority available for the consideration. Finally, you should take the decision on that. Number three, inquiry. So after making ranking for the considerations available in a moral issue based upon the priority, we have to do inquiry. We have to conduct inquiry. Three types of inquiries already available. So normative inquiry. The second one is factual inquiry. The third one is conceptual inquiry. So whichever inquiry we are implementing, we have to bring out all the facts connected to the moral issue into light. Number four, discussion. There may be a committee with one or more member to discuss about the solution for a particular moral issue. So discussion has to be done with other member so that to get the perception or different views from the different people to give the different solution. So discussion has to be initiated. Number five, final solution. After analyzing the different perspective and the consideration from the different member, the fact and the reasons available based upon the truth, the final solution has to be drawn out. So these are the various steps available how to face the moral dilemma in an efficient manner. So in this video lecture, we have seen four topics. Senses of engineering ethics. What is meant by ethics? What are engineering ethics? And what is moral issue? The types of moral issue. What do you mean by an inquiry? What are the types of inquiries available? What is moral dilemma or complexity? Types of complexity available. And finally, we saw how to face the moral dilemma in an efficient manner. Thank you.